some of you may know, sitting in this conference, we've gone international in a big way in the last year. So it's also, how do we compete from an international perspective? And that's the ongoing conversation we're having. But we already had some really great stuff. We have flex time off, which is basically unlimited vacation time, that the person just has to work with their leader to figure out what time they can take off and what works from a business perspective. We have concierge medical services. We have an in-office dog that comes into our different offices, different dogs in different offices for therapy. So we have some cool stuff already, but it was, what else can we do? How can we look at parental leave and make sure it makes sense? The other piece is we heard from our first-time parents. It was really hard to come back to work. I didn't know exactly what to do. It was hard, making sure I was there on time every day, all of those pieces. So we wanted to make sure we were helping those struggling new parents as they were adjusting to having a baby at home. But there's a lot of pieces here that we want to keep within our culture. GoDaddy has a very distinct culture, and we wanted to protect it. We wanted to make sure it was still just as inclusive as it has always been. If you have a family, both parents are having a baby. Not just one, they both are. We had $5,000 for adoption care. Dependent daycare was also covered, or we had some subsidies for that and discounts for that, daycare, etc. And we also had really solid health plans with a small deductible. And we did have domestic partner benefits, so domestic partners were covered. But then we looked at what is everyone else doing. And that average parental leave was about 19 weeks, slightly higher than where we were at that point. So we had to look at that. Still some differences between mom and dad, making sure that this was not a maternity and paternity leave, but a parental leave. A lot of companies these days are offering gifts, very sizable gifts, whether that's a dollar amount or some large package that they send home to new parents, which is great, but we wanted to make sure it was something that was GoDaddy. And then a lot of companies, and we're going to talk about this a little bit, is they're moving to a family leave policy.